Hey guys, today we have Rupesh and he's having total 3 years of experience in Java, Spring Boot and Microservices domain. And those who want to give same free mock interview, please fill out the form below in the description. And guys who all are want to crack their Java interviews, please make sure to subscribe this channel. So now let's get started. Hey, hello Rupesh, how are you?
Hi Faizan, I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm also good. Shall we start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so can you please introduce yourself and your recent project in brief?
Yeah. So I'm Rupesh. I'm basically from Pune, and I've been working with a service-based company. And the last project which I was working on is on like alerts and reporting, where when there is a transaction happens. I mean, basically our client is a bank. I can't give the name, but yeah, it's a bank actually. There it works on trade. When there is a
Okay,
trade happen, so we have to notify the users and based on the
okay, got it. So are you using any asynchronous communication here?
yeah, actually we use Kafka for the
Kafka.
asynchronous communication. Yeah.
Oh, the asynchronous communication. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you tell me the few topics that you have implemented or you have a usage in your project? Yes, I just want to know the topic names.
Well, the topic name was the transaction notification, something like that. It's there.
Transaction.
So
So
based
are you
on that,
using threads also in your
yeah,
project?
in of the process we use thread
Okay.
to trigger the notifications.
To trigger the notifications. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so let's say if there is a transaction between A to B, okay, and some amount of money deducted from A, and when we are transferring it to B, it's getting failed. So how you are guys managing this?
Well, the transactions and all is being managed by the upper stream, so we are like
Okay.
the downstream of
Okay, so
that. It is being
let's take this a general question. So
Mhm.
you are we are transferring money from account A to B. Money is debited from A but not credited to B. So what will happen in this situation?
Well, generally we have to I mean, credit the money back to the sender account, and so we
Hmm.
can handle using the Saga design pattern where
Hmm.
if there is a transaction failure, so we have to roll back the transaction.
Correct. Saga design
Yeah.
pattern as well as we there is a concept of transactional annotations in Spring
Transaction
Boot, right?
limitation, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And
Because this transaction happens with multiple services, so
uh,
we can using
we
Saga
can
design
use.
pattern.
Correct. Can you tell me why do we use singleton pattern and what is singleton pattern?
Well, we use singleton pattern to provide a single instance of the class.
Okay.
Whenever we try to create an instance, we'll get only one instance of the class.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we can create that by making the constructor private and just exposing the get instance method. And there
Okay.
is one challenge we can get that is if multiple threads try to access the method, there is a chance we can, it can create the
Data can be
multi,
corrupted.
yeah.
Okay.
So for to overcome that, we can use volatile keyword and as well as synchronous block to achieve it.
Okay. Volatile keyword resolves the
Yeah.
concurrency problem or it
I
is
mean,
just used
every
for
time
visibility issues.
visibility, yeah. So,
Can
uh,
it be helpful for resolving the concurrency issues? Like if two
whenever
threads are trying to access.
threads are trying to access, then it allows, it lets the threads know that the instance is still null, so we have to create the instance.
Okay. Do you know about lazy singleton?
As a singleton, yeah, actually, whatever we implement is mostly a lazy singleton. When
Okay.
there is request comes in and there is no object, first,
Mm-hmm.
um, we don't create the object at the early stage while the class
Mm-hmm.
is instant. The load it into the
Mm-hmm.
class loader.
We
So
create the
we
that singleton instance when we require.
require, yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me what's the best way to create singleton design pattern that is thread safe as well as um, lazy singleton?
Lazy singleton, and yeah, we can use enums actually for
Enum.
that.
Enum is the
Yeah.
best way. So
Yeah.
we don't write synchronized keywords. We don't write. anything in
Something
the
like
enum class, then why it is
that.
thread safe? I just want to know.
And it has only one instance every time whenever it is called.
Okay,
We can't
yes,
create
that's
and
correct.
yeah,
Basically, the inner classes plus enum. These tools are managed by JVM. JVM ensures there will be consistency.
yeah,
Okay, you may have noticed we implemented the singleton class by using inner class as well, inner static class.
yeah.
There is a way,
I
right, to implement singleton thread safe. Okay, yep, cool. Hey guys, I want to share something important with you. Actually, Rupesh prepared from our interview preparation kit and cracked multiple interviews. We have also referred him to the multiple companies. So let me tell you, this interview preparation kit has four main parts. First is complete interview preparation material. It is a step-by-step material made by me, expert and MNC's interviewers. 99% of the questions asked in interviews are covered in it. Second is two real enterprise client projects. Code and video record sessions are there, and you can add this in your resume. Third is lifetime chat support. You can ask your doubts anytime. Fourth is referral support. Here we help you to get referred to the top MNCs. So basically the material is organized as per your experience level and covers Java, Spring Boot, Spring Security, Spring Data JPA, Kafka, Microservices, Maven, Gate, coding questions, Stream API coding questions, and many more. You can buy just a complete interview preparation material or the full kit with project support and referrals. I have added the links in the description below. So now moving to our interview. And guys, before moving to our interview, I would like to know the true feedback of this kit from Rupesh since he has already purchased. So Rupesh, can you please go ahead?
sure, Faisal. The interview preparation kit which I bought from you, like it helped me a lot to crack the interviews, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most of the interview questions I faced are from this kit only, I would say,
Okay, that's nice.
and the projects which were mentioned in this are like awesome, I would say.
So it means it is helping you a lot, right? Now moving ahead. Do you know about factory design pattern?
Yeah, I've implemented the factory design pattern. Let's
Okay, so
say
what's the difference between factory design pattern and builder pattern?
builder pattern is used to build an object, I would say, and the factory design pattern will give you the object.
Let's say if you want to create something like YouTube system,
Mhm.
you are a publisher, you have a channel, and I am your a subscriber, sorry, right? And you have multiple subscriptions. You publish the video, I am consuming.
Yeah, where we can use the observer when we
Observer
can use
pattern.
observer. Yeah,
Correct, correct.
and for creating multiple, different kind of
Mm-hmm.
notifications, we can use the factory design pattern as well.
Yep, yep. Where have you used strategy pattern in your project or anywhere? Have you ever used?
Strategy I've not used, but I've heard that we can. Uh,
Okay, so tell me what's the similarity between strategy pattern and solid principle, and inside the solid principle, open for extension, close for modification. Means what's the similarity between strategy pattern and O from solid principle?
O is for open for extension and close for modification. Strategy, I'm not able to recollect it now, but yeah, I'll have to check that once.
Strategy pattern resolve this O principle, open for extension, close for modification. How? Let's say we have a payment system, right? We have UPI system, we have card system, right? And we
Yeah.
made, if it is this is UPI, if this is card, right? And but if we have another payment system, so we have to modify this. But what strategy pattern do is, we have to create an interface, and if there is a new requirement, we just create a new class, means new extension, but close for modifications. It removes the if and else and all. Okay, basically it removes if else or switch blocks and makes a code cleaner. So Rupesh, can you tell me about solid principles? Explain each principle.
Okay, I'll start with S first. So S for single responsibility principle, where
Mm-hmm.
the class, each class should have its own responsibility. Let's say
Mm-hmm.
classes, when say let's say we have a auth controller, it should only responsible for authentication. It should not have any responsibility of doing some transaction kind of thing
Mm-hmm.
or something like that we can say. And O is for open for extension and close for modification. And in this, we can say that it should in the class which we are creating, or the interface, I would say, the interface which we are creating should can be extended for any other new coming features, I would say, and then it should not be modified for any other reasons instead of the mm,
Mm-hmm.
and the L4 list of substitution principle, where the super class should be able to substitute the child class. And
Means
in
child class
Spring,
should not break. If it is
yeah,
extending the parent class, child class should not break. For example, if ostrich is extending bird class, there is a method fly in the bird class. So, but ostrich cannot fly. It means this is breaking.
yeah. And I for interface segregation, where we can segregate the functionality of the class. Let's say, as you mentioned, ostrich cannot fly, and all birds cannot fly, right? So what we can do is we can segregate the flyable interface, and we can implement the birds whichever are able to fly. We have to implement that bird class. Let's say um, a pigeon. A
Mm.
pigeon can fly. So a pigeon extends bird class and implements flyable.
It says don't force child class to override the method from the parent class. That's what you want to say?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Okay, okay,
Because
yeah, please go ahead.
fly bird class has a if the bird class is having a fly method,
Mm-hmm.
so a ostrich should have to
Mm-hmm.
implement, but the ostrich cannot fly.
Mm-hmm.
The, can fly something like that. I wanted to say.
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah, the next is dependency injection.
In dependency inversion, yeah.
Sorry,
So
inversion.
um, dependency inversion, I would say the super class or the outermost class which is
Mm-hmm.
performing the action should not depend on the concrete classes. Instead, it should depend on the abstract classes so that
Mm-hmm.
the functionality would not break.
Okay, so which principle do you use most in your projects?
Uh, I use single responsibility principle more, so we can segregate the classes for their own responsibility, and the other one is this segregation of interfaces I would use. So the function, I mean if there is a requirement for any functionality implement, so I would definitely use that.
Okay.
And in Spring Boot applications, we use this dependency inversion as well, where we inject the interface instead of injecting the uh, concrete classes.
Mm, okay. A class is doing DB logic plus email plus validation. Which solid principle is violated?
Uh, could you repeat?
A class is doing a lot of things: DB logic, email system, validation system,
Yeah, it's validating the single
single.
responsibility principle.
Okay. Can we achieve abstraction by using only abstract class?
In the sense,
We
then
can achieve abstraction by using only abstract classes. Is it true?
abstraction only using abstract classes. No, we can achieve it using the interfaces as well.
Using interface.
100% abstraction is possible.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between abstraction and encapsulation?
Abstraction would let us know the functionality of the class and all, but
Mm-hmm.
encapsulates like it binds the data with the variables, and it just allows to. I mean, it exposes only few data using getters and
Mm-hmm.
setters.
Okay. Good. What is memory leak in Java?
Memory leak in Java. um, Not able to recollect.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Uh, mhm. What are static variables?
Well, static variables are they belongs to the class
Mm,
when there is a when I mean when the class loads into the class loader, the static variables will be initialized and can be accessed through the class name itself instead of creating an instance.
Where they get stored?
They got stored in the, I mean, the I mean, this one. Uh,
There is a heap area, method area,
area. Yeah. Stack we have.
stack.
It is stored in the heap area.
No, no, no. We store the objects in the heap area. This gets stored in the method area.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Um, can you tell me the difference between array list and linked list?
Well, yeah, array list is like made out of arrays, I would say. And when there is a when we have some threshold value, when the
Mm-hmm.
threshold value is going to meet, we have to uh, create a new array of some uh, greater size, and then we have to copy all of those into
I
that.
think double size, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
2x. Okay.
yeah. And
Mm,
for link, it's like we do the things using nodes, so there is no requirement of copying the array and all. So that's how it
okay.
goes. And arrays are, I mean, array list is faster for retrieval and slow for insertion and modification. For linked list is faster for modifications and insertion, but slower for
Yep. Okay. Can you tell me the internal working of HashMap after Java 8 as well as before Java 8?
okay. So before Java 8, I would say, I mean, for the starting, we have a bucket list of some 8 to 16 they have. I'm not able to recollect the threshold value, but yeah, there's some threshold value. So when there is a put method called, the hash code will be, I mean, hash method will be called, and then there is some hash what do you say? Hashing, using the
Mm-hmm.
hashing mechanism, the bucket number will be identified, and then the elements will be stored in the buckets. And when there is a
Mm,
hash collision, right, we put the elements in the same bucket, but using a linked list, we keep on adding to the things. But in after Java 8, like they started using B-tree. So um, alright,
yeah, yeah. Take your time.
sorry. Yeah. So they started using B-trees. So when there is
Mm-hmm.
a insertion happens, so and hash collision happens, they store in the B-trees so that the keys will be in sorted order, and that will be faster for retrieval. And in case of linked list, it's like they have to go for often
Mm,
complexity for that bucket level.
correct, correct. Um, what happens during collision?
Collision in the sense, let's say when we are having two elements we are trying to put, and when the hashing method is called, it gives us the same bucket number, so that it won't able to. I mean, if it is having already a element in the bucket, so it
Mm-hmm.
has to either move it to the next, or we have to add it to the last. I mean, last of the linked list.
Okay. Multiple threads are updating a map. Which map will you use?
Multiple threads are updating a map, and okay, so we can use concurrent hash map for that for thread safety.
Okay. And how concurrent hash map works internally?
Internally, it has some logs on the uh, uh, elements.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure exactly. I've just heard that we can
Okay.
use it.
Okay. Yeah, actually, it's a similar like hash map. There is a difference on. I mean, there is one difference only. In concurrent hash map, we there is a lock. Uh, A log
Mm,
happens right at the segment, sorry, bucket level. Let's
bucket
say
log.
if you are first, let's say if you want to put a pair right into the hash concurrent hash map, first you have to, first it will find the hash code, right? Then it will find the bucket, right? Then it will, in
Yeah.
if the element is not present, if the bucket is empty, then it will put it at element without locking by using cas operations, right? If
Mm-hmm.
the collision, I mean if the element is already there, it means there is a collision. So when it will write, so it just lock the entire bucket so that no other operations can acquire that bucket.
Okay.
Okay, bucket
I
level
got
locking.
to.
And before Java 8, there was a concept of segments. In the hash map, there is an array of segments, and inside each segment, there is an array of buckets. So we used to acquire a lock in the segment level. Let's say one segment might have 16 buckets, right? Let's say
Mm-hmm.
uh, if we are doing operation in the segment one, then all the buckets will be logged. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So can you tell me about functional interfaces? Explain functional interfaces.
Well, yeah, functional interfaces are introduced in Java 8 and later.
Mm-hmm.
So they are used mostly for functional type of programming, I can say that,
Mm-hmm.
and using which we can write the lambda expressions as well. And it contains only one abstract method and can have
Mm-hmm.
static methods and default methods.
But exactly one abstract method, right?
Abstract, yeah.
Okay. What's the difference between map, filter, and flap map?
Map, filter, and flat map. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So filter is used for, I mean, filtering out the data from a collection. Let's say we are having so 1 to 10 numbers, and in that, if I want to get only the odd numbers or the even numbers, so I can put a filter on the list, and then I can collect that into another list, and then we can find get the uh, order even numbers from that. And map, I would say, ki if I want to manipulate the data of the existing list, like, if I want to, as I said, there is a list of 1 to 10. I want to multiply each number with 2 or 3, or divide the numbers, do some operation on the element, then we can use the map. And a flat map can be used to flatten the collections. I mean, where there is a collection of collections, there's a list of numbers, integers. So that can be used to convert that into a list of integers.
Okay. Um, that's correct. What is auto configuration in Spring Boot?
Where auto configuration will enables us to create the beans and objects. I would say uh,
Okay.
like um,
Auto configuration automatically configure Spring Beans based on the class path, dependencies, application properties. So we don't need to write the manually configuration, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's the difference between REST controller and controller annotation?
Yeah, controller is used for the MVC thing where we return the pages and all using it. And REST controller also contains the controller annotation in it, but also
Mm-hmm.
contains the response body where it allows us to uh, give the response back in a JSON or a plain text, maybe in any other required
Correct,
format.
correct. What is response body annotation?
A response body annotation will allow us to uh, uh, you know give the response to the user in a
Mm-hmm.
JSON or a XML.
Mm-hmm. It tells the Spring to convert the return object directly into the JSON or XML.
Yeah.
Mm. What's the difference between put and patch?
Put and patch. Okay. I've never used the patch one, but yeah, I will explain about the put. So put we use to update the existing objects, the records in the database,
Mm-hmm.
and patch I've never used.
Actually, a put is used to update the entire resource, right? While patch is used to update only specific fields of a resource. That's the only
Okay,
difference. Mm.
okay.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. We don't use patch uh,
Mm.
generally, but yeah, that's a basic difference. What's the difference between 400 and 500 status code?
Yeah, 400 is, I mean, returned when there is an error or, you know, error from a client when he's trying
Mm-hmm.
to access the endpoints which are not exist, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
accessing with, um, invalid body, request
Mm-hmm.
body, and all.
Mm-hmm.
500 are for, server side exceptions. Maybe sometimes we internal server 500 is for internal server error, and 503 is for service unavailable
Yeah, 500 series is for when there is something wrong in the server,
server.
and
Yeah.
400 is when the client sends invalid data. That's true. Invalid headers, invalid request body, params.
Invalid request method, sometimes
Mm,
authentication.
correct. Um, there are three Spring Data JPA repository: CRUD repository, sorted and pagination repository, and JPA
Pagination
repository. What's
repository,
the
yeah.
differences?
Uh, the CRUD repository, which allows, I mean, it allows us to, make the basic
Mm-hmm.
queries on data. The CRUD queries like create, read, update, delete, and
Mm-hmm.
flush also we does using the CRUD repository so that the data will be saved into database. And
We have a
pagination,
flash in CRUD repository or
yeah,
in a JPA repository.
as far as I remember, it's in CRUD.
Okay. So CRUD is the basic one, right?
Yeah, basic CRUD.
Pagination is extending the CRUD, then JPA is extending.
JP
Uh,
is extending
so what's there in the
pagination.
JPA that's not there in the other?
In JPA, we have the pagination.
No, I'm
Sorry,
saying
yeah,
let's say JPA is extending pagination as well as CRUD. So what we'll have
CRUD.
in the
Yeah,
pagination CRUD, JPA will have.
yeah.
What's a the new things?
New things as in I've not gone through things, but whatever I've gone through are like a find by ID, find all by ID, and some pagination things I've did.
Mm,
Delete, update, save.
yeah, JPA related methods without writing boilerplate code.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rupesh. So, can you please share your screen and open any editor? Any editor? Let's start a few coding questions, right?
I'm sure. Let me share the screen.
Yes, I
Is that
can see. Yes, it's visible. Okay, so the first question is, you are given a list of numbers, right? And you are given a list of integers, and you have to find the top three highest numbers by using Java Stream API.
top three highest numbers? Okay. Um, do you have any suggestion for the numbers?
Let's take uh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. Any random numbers.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
So this
Yes.
is the list I have, and what is the requirement?
You have to print for top three highest numbers from the list by using Stream API.
Stream API. Okay.
Hmm.
So let me just take out the stream of the list first, and then I'll sort this using a reverse order so that we get the uh, highest numbers first, and then after we can limit the list. for three as a task, and then we'll convert this to a list.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I think yes, this will work. Yep.
yeah.
Cool. Though now the second question is, mm, you are given a list of strings, group words by their length using Java Stream API.
Okay. A string of okay.
Hmm. Let's
Mm,
say first is Java, second Spring, third Boot, fourth API, fifth microservices.
any other you have, or that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you want to uh, group using the length of
Group using
the
Stream
length.
API as per their length.
Okay.
Mhm.
Grouping by yeah.
Selector sort grouping by string dot length. Yeah, cool. So yes, Rupesh, it's done from my end.